2025 section champions?
Feels good. Proud of the girls. This was mission number 1, and they accomplished that mission, so now we're on to the next one.
Well, accomplishing this mission in a very competitive section, I'm sure, was not easy. You had some really challenging games, and the first time you played Yough, it was a very close game. It was a game where you said they actually led for a while, so you were much more impressive today. I go back to that big 4th inning in which you scored 6 runs. What stands out about that inning that allowed you to create that separation?
So to me, that was the critical part of the game, the critical moment. We had bases loaded with 1 out, and I think the result of that result was going to determine this game. And we have been in that scenario before where we didn't score with bases loaded, 1 out, and we lost the game. So when we were able to score runs in that situation, in that moment, and then I felt pretty good.
You told me before that what you've basically been doing is throwing both your pitchers in games. So you started Gigi Stanek, and I thought she was pretty solid, not completely overpowering, not perfect, but very good. And then you call upon Danny Trainer, and she was basically perfect over the final 3 innings. So how do you evaluate it, and why is this the right recipe for the time being?
Well, it's been something we've been doing for the past few games. 7-inning games, 3-4 bats, hitters are pretty good in this section, and they catch on. There are different styles of pitchers. There's not a major speed difference, but there's differences in their pitches, and it seems to be working now, and so we'll evaluate that if we want to continue that going forward.
It's a little unusual to see a team finish section play this early. I know that there's teams that are going to be playing maybe another 7 or 8 days for section. So how do you make sure that the team's focus stays razor sharp, even though you're not playing maybe as meaningful games because the section play is concluded for your team? Yeah,
well, as you can see, we have some things we got to clean up. Left some plays out there that should have been made. So I don't want to be idle for too long, so we'll look to see if there's some teams out there that want to play. We were really fortunate with our games and the schedule, and we did some moving around where it was going to rain the day of our game, but not the next day, so we moved the game. So we were really fortunate to get our games in. But yes, moving forward, heading into playoffs, definitely want to look to play some teams if they're available.
You're a Mount Pleasant grad. You've been coaching at the middle school. You were an assistant last year with the varsity. You have a daughter that's on the team. So you've been around. I'm sure, a lot of the players. But this is your first year leading the program. So what have been the hurdles, and what have you found that has really worked for you so far?
Really, Chris and I, not really that much different styles of coaching. But, I feel bad for the seniors. It's always tough for the seniors when a new guy comes in to be the coach. So we had to work some things out. We had our issues at the beginning, particularly Latrobe. But after the Latrobe game, I thought that it was going to go one way or the other. We were going to fix this and get it together, or we probably weren't. And credit to the girls. They bought in to the coaching and have been doing well ever since.
You mentioned that winning the section was one of your goals. Now it's on to the next. So what is next for this team?
WPIAL championship.
Would not be the first time for the Vikings. We mentioned that terrific 2021 season, 2016 as well. 2-time champions. Maybe this will be the 3rd time for the Vikings. Paul, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
That is Paul Reho, head coach for Mount Pleasant.